Wayfinder. I tried to review this game with the last bias I can. There are too many people preview bombing because they are mad they got kicked from queue and quite a few white knights defending the game as well. I think S has built a great foundation for a solid game with room for lots of additional content and variety. However, the game as it has several flaws, especially technical ones. Hopefully to get the fixed in time. Visuals look great, animations are full, and the areas are dense with objects and detail making them feel much more immersive. However, I am expecting some people to dislike the somewhat cartoony graphics. This comes down to preference. Combat has to be the best part about this game. It feels like a simple field. More forgiving Dark Souls with some raid-like mechanics thrown into the mix. It has a great foundation and I strongly recommend new players to mess around mixing light and heavy attacks, jump attacks and animations cancelling with guard of abilities. Mashing left click will be able of boring experience. I have little to no experience with guns, so I cannot talk about those. The game has a lot of variety. This game's progression and build system is almost identical to Warframe. You can obtain multiple Wayfinders slot in echoes and equal a unique weapon for a variety of combinations that suit your style. The game just went into early access, so there isn't that much at the moment, but I am expecting several new Wayfinders and weapons in the future. Boss fights are amazing, the initial few don't have much going for them, but as you progress you encounter various bosses with various mechanics. So far all of them felt unique and fair but challenging. Important. I personally think the monetization for this game is very friendly, however the game is P2V. I personally don't mind P2V in PvE games, but I see too many people trying to defend the game as not to P2V. First of all Wayfinders and weapons are purchasable from the cash shop. Wayfinder all excel in different areas and I don't think that any directly superior to others, so it's more of an accessory to rarity issue. But some weapons seem to be drowning stronger than others, while the stronger higher rarity weapons are much more difficult to farm. People defend this by saying you still have to level the weapon after buying it, but leaving at weapon doesn't take much time and you are still skipping the very lately essential grind to obtain the weapon. Also, the reward tower has several resources that can help you progress in the game. I am not sure if this exists to both of the free and paid version, but people can buy keys to gain access to all of them essentially. All this being said, the depth of 2P2E is very shallow. Spending money will give you more options and a head start. That's the best, and no matter how much you spend you will never reach a point a free player can't. But, by definition, I don't think this is still P2E. There are several technical issues and this is most people have been upset about, including myself. Launch was an absolute disaster, but the game has stabilized a bit and queue times are far shorter now. However, I have encountered several bugs, some of them forcing me to queue and re-queue again, and there are also occasionally disconnects, which seems to be decreasing in frequency. Also the game has games slightly loading times and for games that constantly sends you between dungeon town open world. I found this to be a little annoying. Story is delivered poorly. I ended up skipping most of it, so I don't actually know if the story is good or not, but the way the story is presented is primarily just an NPC explaining everything you with some voice acting and dialogue box. There are occasionally the cutscenes, which were cool, but overall it all does a poor job of immersing you into the story. Overall, I have enjoyed this game and I see a lot of potential for it to grow in the future. However, there are several issues as of now. If you want a smooth gameplay experience, I recommend that you wait until the technical issues get resolved, but if you are dying to try the game, $20 seems like a fair price for the experience you will get now.